الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين نبينا محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين ومن تبعهم بإحسان إلى يوم الدين أما بعد أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ولقد يسرنا القرآن للذكر فهل من مدكر رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي. Respected principal, respected teachers, ustadhs, honorable parents and dear students of Avicenna International School, I welcome all of you with Islamic greetings. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. May Allah's peace, mercy and blessings be upon all of you. I am truly honored to stand before you today to speak on a topic which is of great significance in all our lives, especially the lives of young Muslims and Muslimas. And the topic is balancing Hifz with school life. As someone who has studied in this school itself and completed my Hifz in a span of 1.5 years, it is my privilege to address you on this very important topic. This dedication towards Hifz, it can sometimes pose challenges when it comes to balancing it with your academic school life. So today I want to share some insights and some practical tips that will help you achieve that delicate balance, inshallah. The key to balancing Hifz and school life is effective time management. You have to create a daily schedule that allocates specific time for your Hifz as well as for your school studies. And you have to stick to this schedule. It's just not making the schedule and keeping it. You have to follow it diligently. This point is the first and foremost point in terms of achieving balance between your Hifz and your school life. You have to stop wasting your time on reels or on shorts or on any other entertainment channels. You have to take help of your parents as well as your ustads to help you decide how you are going to spend your time wisely at home, how you are going to achieve balance between your Hifz and between your school studies. Let me ask all of you here a very simple question. Pay close attention to this question. Would you ever agree upon a deal in which you end up wasting your life? Will anyone agree upon this? No. Naveed, you agree upon this? No. You heard my question properly? Yes. Would you ever agree upon a deal in which you end up wasting your life? No one would agree, right? No one would ever agree upon this. Then how come each and every day of our lives we agree upon continuously wasting our time, wasting the most precious and most valuable asset of our life? That's what you are doing when you are wasting your time upon the internet or upon social media sites or in playing games. The second most important point is stay organized. The first important point is effective time management. And the second point is stay organized in the way you come for Hifz classes. And stay organized in how you use your time at home. Whether you care or not care about your Hifz, this point can be determined by knowing how early you are sleeping in the night. If you are someone who cares about your Hifz, you will go to bed early in the night. You will sleep early. But if you are someone who is not caring about your Hifz, you would not care about sleeping early. This is a very simple point through which you can understand if you are organized or not. And when we talk about staying organized, it is also referring to being organized in the way you do your Hifz. If I were to describe Hifz in 3 sentences, Hifz is all about systematic repeating of each ayah. अगर हिफ्ज को 3 जुमले में इकट्ठा किया जाए तो ये कहा जा सकता है कि हिफ्ज ये सिस्टमैटिक रेपिटेशन है, यानी हर आयत को आप बराबर से एक मुनज़्ज़म अंदाज में आप उसे रिपीट करें. सिस्टमैटिक रिपीटिंग ऑफ ईच आया. The second sentence or the second point is systematic repeating of several ayahs together. If, for example, you are learning the first page of Amma Bara, Surah An-Naba, so you have to repeat each ayah systematically. And when you have memorized a set number of ayat, then you are supposed to repeat all those ayahs together. So this is the second point. And the third point is systematic revision of the portions which you have already memorized. Make it a point that every week you are at least memorizing, you are revising one juz in total. So if you are able to do these 3 things correctly with the help of Allah, no one can stop you and nothing can become a hurdle in terms of you becoming a successful Hafiz or Hafiz of the glorious Quran. And one more important point is, stay organized in the way you track your mistakes. This is one point, this is one area where several Hifz students are very negligent. They do not deal with their mistakes strictly. You have to deal with your mistakes strictly, track your mistakes and work upon each of those mistakes. That is how you are going to achieve balance, and that is how you are going to become a successful Hafiz or a Hafiza, inshallah. The third important point is, bring discipline and dedication into your life. Set the right intentions. Ask yourself, why is it am I doing the hifz of the Quran? Is it to please Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? Are you having ikhlas in your intentions? So bring ikhlas into your intentions. Make this noble act of memorizing the Quran only to please Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And also bring discipline in terms of the mindset you're coming with. What kind of mindset are you coming with for the Hifz al-Quran classes? Is it because you're just doing a formality? Is it because your parents are sending you? Or is it because you love the Quran? Ask yourself these questions. Is it because you love the Quran? You're coming for these Hifz classes? Is it because you know that the Quran is my life guide? The Quran is my friend? Many a times we hear this. This is a very common statement. I'm too busy. I don't get time at home. I don't get time, extra time to give for the Quran. The answer is, we cannot be too busy to eat or to sleep. So we keep ourselves busy with those things which are important for us. All of you agree upon this point, that we keep ourselves busy with all those things which are important for us. So is not Hifzul Quran important for you? So the day you make these important changes, and the day you realize that I need to be more committed towards the Quran, that is the day you will start unfolding amazing achievements in your Hifz journey. Your dedication towards the Quran will start increasing the day you realize that the point is just not memorizing the Quran, but it is much more than that. It is about understanding the message of your Creator. It is about understanding the words of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Let me ask you a question. If your best friend has sent you some messages on your WhatsApp, will you leave it unread? Who will leave it unread? No one, right? No one will leave it unread. You will immediately open it. As soon as you get time, you will open it and check it. But the reality is something which we must ponder upon. We have left the message of our Creator unread and unopened. We have not explored. We have not understood what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is trying to tell us through the Quran. And let me mention one more important point in this regard. Your dedication towards the Quran will increase the day you realize that it is you who are responsible for your hifz. When you realize that it is you who is responsible for your hifz and not just your parents and not just your ustads. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He says in the Quran, وَلَقَدْ يَسَّرْنَا الْقُرْآنَ لِلذِّكْرِ فَهَلْ مِن مُدَّكِرٍ. And certainly we have made the Quran easy to understand, easy to memorize. Yassarna, Allah is saying yassarna. We have made it easy for each and everything, whether it is for memorizing, whether it is for understanding, whether it is for applying it in your daily lives. Allah has made it easy for you. فَهَلْ مِن مُدَّكِرٍ. So is there someone who will derive admonition through this? Do not overwhelm yourself with too much of hifz, nor too much of your school studies. First of all, set your goals for hifz, as well as for your revision of the Quran. And to start with something easily achievable, I would just tell you, give minimum amount of 20 minutes for your Quran revision, for your hifz at your home. Just start small and take it forward, maintain consistency, and inshallah, you will surely see amazing results, inshallah. Maintain a hifz journal. This is also one more important point I would like to tell all of you, dear students. Maintain a hifz journal. What will you do in this hifz journal? You will list out your personal reasons for memorizing the Quran. And in this journal, you will also maintain a thorough record of your daily, weekly and monthly progress in your hifz al-Quran. This will help you become responsible about your hifz, and it will give you purpose in your hifz journey. And even this will motivate you on those days wherein you are lacking motivation. So every hifz student who is present over here, I would request you, start maintaining a hifz journal. This will inshallah bring in more positive results in your hifz journey. And I would also like to advise you to stay in touch with all those content which are inspiring and motivating for your hifz. For example, there is a famous sheikh, is Sheikh Fahad Al-Kandari. Sheikh Fahad Al-Kandari, his videos, especially the series on Musafir Ma'al Quran and Wisam Al-Quran, make sure that you check it out. Inshallah, this will serve as an inspirational thing for you. In conclusion, balancing the noble pursuit of hifz with the demands of school life is undoubtedly a challenge. But it is a challenge that can be met with dedication, determination, and a steadfast commitment towards one's faith in the Quran as well as one's education. The journey of Hifz al-Quran is a journey that connects us to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And it is a journey that enriches our souls. Simultaneously, at the same time, our academic education, it equips us with the knowledge and skills which are needed to navigate the complexities of this world around us. So as we strive to strike this delicate balance, let us remember that education, academic education, and our Hifz al-Quran are not at odds, but they are complementing and strengthening each other. So by seeking the knowledge of the academic education, we are fulfilling our duty as responsible human beings living on this earth, and by memorizing the Quran, we are honoring our responsibility towards Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. With this, I would like to conclude my talk over here by praying to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Allahumma ja'al al-Quran al-azim rabi'a qulubina wa nura sudurina wa jala'a ahzanina wa dhahaba humumina wa ghumumina. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.